Well, we thought we'd come down and show you the progress on what is really engineering work, structural construction and development of this framework to support the solar panels that are going into this array. It's going to be 3 rows of single panels. We've decided on that type of array to really minimise the environmental impact in this area for the neighbours, so that we're limiting the total height of the solar panels into 3 rows of 30, and you can see the back row now is in place with the framework almost fully constructed, while the second row of supports has been installed along the front, with remaining supplies of steel fabricated frame remaining to be installed here on the ground. And this is the piece of kit that puts them in. It's controlled remotely, attached to this rather large, I think it's an 8-ton mini digger. And this piece of kit holds the steel post in its framework here and then rams it down into the ground once the alignment's confirmed as being vertical, which is a very clever piece of kit for getting a whole row of posts. And if we just go down this, you can see how absolutely precise those have been aligned, both in terms of their height but also on a field that isn't absolutely flat. And that's the trick, I suppose. It's very easy if this was a completely flat area to get it right without those clever mechanics, but with them it makes such a difference. It really is a giant Meccano set. Onto the uprights are bolted these 2 rows of horizontal tubular steel frames, and you can see from the angle on here the back row of panels is going to be at around 60 degrees, which is what we've requested. Won't optimise the power production in summer, but it will significantly increase the power output of this string of panels in the winter months, and particularly in the depths of winter when your solar generation is really at its lowest. We really want a system that's going to still provide a good volume of power to the house during those short daylight hours in December and January, when most panel arrays really struggle. And if the alignment onto what solar is available is not right, then the power production of the solars is significantly reduced. We learnt that with the small test array we have on the water pump, and really didn't want to repeat the mistake by having all these on the traditional 30 to 35 degree angle, which is usually dictated to by the roof angle, where you're putting in supports like this, got the ability to decide what angle you want these panels to be at. So the back row is going to be at 60, middle row at 45 and the front row at 40, to really try and get as much power generated out of this array of 90 panels as we possibly can in what should be a really nice, sunny, productive area.